back for game 2, the Kentucky Hall of Fame, Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame Classic. Game 2 is between the homestanding North Hardin Trojans. We're here at Charlie Rollins Memorial Gymnasium at Elizabethtown High School, but North Hardin will be the home team, the area team, taking on Christian County Lady Colonels. Lady Colonels come in at 1-1, and the Lady Trojans come in at 2-0. Coach Whitney Hooper had the Trojans at 16-15 last year. Coach Kiki Radford led the Christian County Lady Colonels to an 18-13 record last year. They were the 8th district champs. They lost in the semis of the 2nd region tournament to Webster County. So the Christian County Lady Colonels coming off a really good season last year. They lost their leading scorer, Hampton, and Snorton as well. Their 2nd leading scorer, so Trinity McGee is their leading returning key player. So 31, Trinity McGee is a player to watch. For the North Hardin Lady Trojans, again, they were knocked out last year in the 2nd round of the district tournament by Central Hardin Bruins. Were not able to make it to the region tournament, but Coach Whitney Hooper at 2-0 has everyone back. 1 key loss, Bree Moten, 7.6 boards a game, but Addison Sutton, who has made 93-point shots just last year alone. Ella Shear, as an 8th grader, made 44 3-point shots, so the 3-point gunners will be out tonight for the North Hardin Trojans. And we are about to hear the starting lineups for the Lady Colonels of Christian County. So Destiny Catlett Watkins is number 2 starting. Number 3, Micaiah Killebrew will be starting for the Lady Colonels. Number 20, who is 20, Lamontavia Forte. And then, of course, Trinity McGee starting as well. So again, that's Coach Kiki Radford leading the 1-1 Christian County Lady Colonels. And so for the North Hardin Trojans, we'll have Addison Sutton, number 4, starting. Also at guard, number 10, Jada Gregory, will be starting it off. So the freshman, Ella Shearer, the 3-point gunner, starting at another guard. They're coming off of a win last night. They, I believe, are the only team in the Hall of Fame Classic today that actually played a game last night, and they were able to come out victorious over the Western Hills squad out of Frankfort, Kentucky. And Coach Whitney Hooper will lead the Lady Trojans here. Again, number 14, Akila Woods, and Zariah Rupp, number 12, starting also for the Lady Trojans. So we're about ready to tip off here in this 2nd game, game 2. And again, we've got teams from all over the state. We start with Boyd County out of Eastern Kentucky taking on the Lady Bruins, and Boyd County, ranked in the top 20, was able to come away with a 5-point victory. Game 2 here out of the western part of the state, Christian County Lady Colonels taking on the Lady Trojans. And so 31, Trinity McGee will win the tip. Number 20, Forte, with the ball to bring it up. She's going to get the ball across to number 2 there. That's Michaela Killebrew. 3 with it. Killebrew on the left wing. Nice drive and dish. Turnover there. Jada Gregory falling out of bounds, has to whip it back in. Forte picks that up. And as number 3, Michaela Killebrew, catches the ball, she shuffled her feet. So McGee made a nice drive and was able to dish off, but they were unable to get anything out of that possession. Destiny Catlett Watkins was able to field the ball, but not able to get a shot on the baseline. Inbounds by Shearer. It's Sutton trying to break the pressure. We're seeing a trapping diamond press, and the ball thrown away by Akila Woods, overthrowing Ella Shearer. And so the ball will go back over to Christian County. We saw earlier Central Hardin Bruins turn the ball over almost 20 times in the first half of that game and get off to such a bad start before coming back. The Trojans have now turned the ball over on their first possession, so people just trying to work out early season rust. Inside, McGee unable to get the shot to fall. A rebound by Addison Sutton, but she is called for traveling. So we're at 7:08 in the first quarter, and it's a 0-0 ball game. Lady Trojans, Lady Colonels. Trinity McGee catching on the block, but unable to handle it, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Colonels. McGee out front with the ball, looking to shoot, but shuffled her feet before she could get set. They'll set up the pressure. It'll be Sutton bringing it inbounds this time. She's looking cross court to Woods. Woods gets it to Gregory, back to Sutton cross court. Rupp was open underneath, but unable to get the ball. And it's Ella Shearer with it over to Sutton. She's let her first three go, one of the leading three-point shooters in Kentucky. Unable to get it that time. McGee dribbling it up the floor. Very impressive. Trinity McGee, first two of the ball game. Beautiful job. Just because of her height, she looks like a post, but handled the ball beautifully up the floor that time. Gregory cross court. Shearer, three on the way, a little strong. Both Shearer and Sutton a little fired up to start the game and unable to get those to fall. Ball goes out of bounds, no rebound, but it goes out of bounds off of the Lady Colonels. Sutton to bring it in bounds. These Lady Trojans will continue to fire the ball up. We've got to get it in bounds. It's into Rupp. Rupp in the lane with the ball, gets it to Woods. Shuffled her feet, but no call. Pass cross court, Sutton out front. They're going to set it back up. Ball in the corner to Gregory. She's going to let one fly, and that's good. Jada Gregory, not the three-point specialist that Sutton and Shearer are, but she can let it fly as well. We've got a 3-2 ball game. Forte bringing the ball up the court. Up the left side, trying to get into McGee. McGee looking to pass cross court, but the ball knocked away. Gregory going to bring it up the floor. She's splitting defenders. They're going to call a foul as Gregory went down hard, and looks like Catlett Watkins, Destiny is going to help her to her feet. So good sportsmanship there by Destiny Catlett Watkins. And so Shearer will get it in bounds to Gregory, who will be the point, who will trigger the offense. Gets it to Sutton, who's open. You can't leave her open, and there it is. Bucket, Addison Sutton. If you give her any space, you almost have to keep someone on her the entire game. You cannot help off of Addison Sutton. If she gets hot, she'll not just make 3 or 4, she'll make 9 or 10. Good move in the lane by McGee, but she can't get it to fall. A lot of contact. Rupp has it on the ground, and they're going to call it a tie-up here, I think. So Rupp with a rebound, Sutton with a rebound. In the early going, a couple of balls bounced out of bounds. Again, this time looks like man pressure. So we're going to see, it looks like out of the Lady Colonels, a lot of different kinds of pressure. Gregory down the lane, unable to handle the ball. It gets away from her, and they're going to call it a jump ball here. It's Gregory just lost control of the ball, and alternate possession will go to the Lady Colonels. Catlett Watkins will inbound to Forte. Lamontavia with the ball. Looks like 4 across, 4 high. Forte cutting through, she was open. Catlett Watkins didn't get it to her. McGee has it, nice move. They're gonna call her for steps. They're saying she's shuffling her feet.
She told him to watch her feet. She don't talk to the referee about her feet. She's not getting it.
5:03 remaining. Lady Trojans 6, Lady Colonels 2. Desiree Bryant checking into the lineup. Strong freshman guard getting in there. Keela Woods is going to get it to Zariah Rupp. Rupp out top. 12 knocks it away, but Gregory gets the ball back. That was Anaya McGee who has checked in. She's on the floor for it as well. Ball, it's going to be a jump ball. Girls being really aggressive, going for the ball. So this time, the alternate possession will go to the Trojans. The Trojans will bring it in on the side. Again, Anaya McGee has checked into the lineup. Akila Woods taking possession of the ball, looking to get it to Gregory to trigger the offense. Gregory out front, Jada driving up the right side. Screens being set, it's a man look. Now Zariah Rupp had the ball. She's gonna go high off the glass and unable to get that one to fall. It's off of Akila Woods and it will be Lady Colonel basketball. So Desiree Bryant has checked in for Ella Shear. Ella Shear out of the lineup. Lamontavia Forte, number 20, bringing the ball up for the Lady Colonels. Walking the ball up, they're gonna throw it inside to McGee. McGee turning, not able to get it in the post. McGee is a force in the post, but unable to get the ball in the basket to this point. Bryant bringing up the floor, but boy, Forte just giving her all kinds of trouble. Rupp from three-point range, just a little off. All the Trojans looking to shoot from three-point range. Forte up the floor. She's gonna pull it back. Nia McGee with the ball at top, number 12. Trinity McGee on the right wing. Gregory going for the steal, but it's Cat Watkins there. Ball knocked away by Rupp. Gregory up the floor. McGee is gonna swat that, and a lot of body contact. And McGee is gonna try to help her to her feet here. Good sportsmanship here on the other end by the Lady Colonels, but big contact, and Gregory's been on the floor 3 times already. I think that was the biggest player on the floor and the littlest player on the floor, but Gregory fearless, taking the ball right at here. When you're a smaller player, you can't back down from anybody, and that's certainly Jada Gregory. First shot away, Gregory's good, so Gregory making her first free throw. It's Tempest Wimberly will check into the lineup. It looks like Zariah Rupp will check out. 34, Serenity Shimwell in for the Lady Colonels. Number 5 also Perry Brown in for the Lady Colonels. Gregory second, just a little long. Shimwell will get the rebound. She's looking for Forte to have the ball, so Shimwell immediately in with a rebound. McGee out front. She's got to look at a 3. It was online. She's a little long. It's 40 with the ball. Throw inside. Shemwell with it. Going to give it back to McGee. She's down the lane and gets one to fall. So McGee is able to get one in the bucket there as well. Gregory bringing the ball to the floor. She's taken quite a few falls already. 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Good give and go. Bryant to Woods. Woods off the glass. Can't quite get it to fall. Ball's batted around. Rebound by Shemwell, her second already. Forte is up the, Lamontavia Forte up the court with the ball here to Trinity McGee on the left side. She's got the 2 buckets so far. Forte on the, from the baseline, and that is good. So Lamontavia Forte is Keela Woods at the top, gets it to Gregory, inside to Wimberly. She can't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to Christian County Lady Colonels. So Lamontavia Fort, number 20, has been doing the duties, bringing the ball up the floor, and she'll have it here. Number 5, Perry Brown, getting the ball on the inbounds. Ella Shear is checked back in. Again, that's number 5, Brown with the shot. Rebound, Zariah Rupp. Giving to Shear on the baseline. Getting the ball back to Rupp. Addison Sutton working really hard, trying to get the ball. Rupp uses up her dribble. Shear out front. She's guarded by Brown. Rupp at the top of the key now. Addison Sutton calling for the ball, not able to get it. Desiree Bryant, nice pass. Tempest Wimberly back outside, wide open. Ella Shear, 3 ball, Ella Shear. So Shear, Sutton, and Gregory have all hit a 3 at this point. Fort brings it up. 12, McGee, Anaya McGee. Back out to Fort. Back to Fort again. 1:12 remaining, 10-6. Lady Trojans over the Lady Colonels into Shemwell. She's going to get it to Anaya McGee just off. Rebound Shemwell. Another rebound for her. Turns it over, though. Des Bryant there with the ball. Anaya McGee putting a lot of pressure, and they're going to call a foul.
Now, Mari, don't double down on 2. She ain't going to do that. Stay on 15. Quit trying to double down. Stay on 15.
So Anaya McGee with her first foul of the game. That's actually, we had a foul earlier, sorry, on Trinity McGee for Jada Gregory to go to the line. So just a couple of team fouls now. I'm looking at the board to make sure. I don't see any fouls so far called on the Trojans. Good defense by Fort. She knocks it away again. So Trojan turnover, and Fort's got the ball on Montavia Fort, number 20. Going to try to throw it into Shemwell, knocked away by Zariah Rupp. So Fort will trigger the inbounds. Trojans setting the defense. Good pass inside. Foul's going to be there on Akilah Woods. That'll be her the first foul on the Trojans, and going to the line for 2, I believe that'll be Shemwell. So she's been very active so far today. First free throw is off, so Serenity Shemwell unable to get that one to go. Number 13, Trelia Thomas, will check in. Second one off as well. Jada Gregory with the rebound. She's going to give it up to Woods. Sutton's open on the wing. She did not let it go. That is a little shocking that she did not pull the trigger. Good inside ball move. Woods to Rupp. Rupp with the bucket. Nicely done by the Lady Trojans. 12-6, 19 seconds. The clock counting down the first quarter. Big collision by a couple of the Trojans off of a good screen. Perry Brown driving off the screen to score. Rupp's going to let it go with 2 seconds, just off the mark. And the first quarter will expire. So after 1, Lady Trojans 12, Lady Colonels 8. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So we're here at the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame Classic. So the Hall of Fame sponsoring us here. And we're at E-Town High School, Charlie Rawlings Memorial Gymnasium, and we're ready to start the second quarter of our second game. In the first game, a 60-55 victory for Boyd County Lady Lions over the Central Hardin Lady Bruins. And right now, Lady Trojans of North Hardin up 12-8 on the Lady Colonels of Christian County. So Montavia Fort bring the ball up, and inside wide open is Anaya McGee. Easy bucket to start the second quarter. So good look and good basket for the Lady Colonels to get started here. It's a 12-10 game. Addison Sutton with the ball. She has not seen it much lately. Keela Woods on the back door, cut by Gregory. Good quickness, can't finish at the rim. It's going to stay with the Trojans. Is just off one of the Lady Colonels. Sutton to inbounds. Rupp cutting through. She's open. She's got a look. Just long. Fort with the rebound, and she's got the ball, bringing it up the floor. Serenity Shemwell has been the main rebounder. She's now checked out of the game. Trinity McGee back in, and she's on the post. Just can't finish at the rim. Gregory's able to knock the ball back in on the loose ball. Shearer gets it back to Gregory. Gregory pushing, driving on the floater off the glass. Jada Gregory with 6 points. She's the leading scorer right now, and so Gregory off to a great start today. Shearer out front. She'll take Fort as Fort comes up the floor. McGee looking to set a screen. Brown comes off the screen. Coach Radford for the Lady Colonels a little upset with the lack of execution on offense right now. Number 3, Michaela Killebrew will check back in for Brown. Fort to trigger the inbound. Catlett Williams over to the side, but it's Anaya McGee inside. Can't get the bucket. Good rebound by Fort. Back out front, she's going to get the offense going. Trinity McGee this time 31 up top as they're setting screens, trying to get open. McGee about had a violation, but she just takes it to the rim a little strong. She's been a little strong a lot, and oh my, they're going to call that a jump ball, not a foul. And a lot of contact, but the ball will go back on possession to the Trojans. Not many fouls called to this point. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Only 3 on the Lady Colonels and 1 on the Lady Trojans. So good drive, give to Ella Shear. High arcing shot, not there. Zariah Rupp with the finish. Zariah Rupp able to get the rebound and the putback. Rupp with her 4th point and her 3rd rebound. So good start for Zariah Rupp. Fort walking the ball up, looking inside to McGee, who's posted on Rupp. She's going to put it to the floor, but get it out front to Anaya McGee, who will pull up and shoot. Anaya McGee with the bucket. She's got 4. Jada Gregory now walking the ball back up the floor for the Lady Trojans. Pass to Woods. She's able to pull it in. Spin move by Shear. She's going to get it out to Rupp. Rupp's going to put up another one just off the mark. Long pass from Fort to Anaya McGee. She's going to put one up just a little bit off the mark. Good rebound by number 3, Micaiah Killebrew. Pass inside from Fort to Anaya McGee. Good drive across the lane. Bucket by Anaya McGee. She's really starting to assert herself with her 6th point. So Anaya and Trinity McGee really doing much of the scoring. 24, Ladash Bell will check in. Number 2, Destiny Catlett Watkins will check out. 1 free throw for McGee. She can't get that. Nikila Woods will come up with the rebound. Des Bryant gives it off to Jada Gregory. Gregory loses the ball, but it's Des Bryant there to get it back. Gregory inside gives it to Woods. And Woods, her pivot foot just kind of slid a bit, and that'll be a traveling call. Lady Colonels will bring the ball up the floor. Fort bringing the ball up the floor slowly. Give off to Anaya McGee, trying to pass it to Trinity McGee. Back inside to Trinity. She is going to use her size. She just can't quite finish. They're going to try to keep pressing it inside to Trinity McGee, and gotta believe she's going to get it going here sooner or later. Gregory now back up the floor. 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. Give to Zariah Rupp in the high post. Jada Gregory driving to the lane. She'll go down again. No foul call, but it's out of bounds off of Anaya McGee. It will be Lady Trojan ball. Jada Gregory checking out, and Ella Shearer checking back into the lineup. Des Bryant will trigger the inbounds. Akila Woods will get it to Shearer. Rupp, Bryant from 3. The lefty is going to knock down the 3-pointer. So Des Bryant has not always been the best 3-point shooter on this team, but she can really contribute. A great slasher. They're going to call it a 2-point goal. Foot on the line for Des Bryant. So 2 points. And so the Lady Trojans lead 18-14 over the Lady Colonels, 3:55 and counting here in the second quarter. Fort bringing the ball up. She's point guard Anaya McGee is going to get it to Trinity McGee. Nice pump into the basket. She's really good off the bounce. And Akila Woods gets the rebound, but they're going to call her as she falls to the ground for traveling. Fort bringing it in bounds. McGee gets it. Good pass inside. So 18-14, and the Trojans get the ball after the loose ball goes out of bounds. McGee having a hard time getting started. Is Rupp on the baseline, and looked like she walked on the baseline as she was under a double team. Woods passes inside to Sutton, who goes with the left hand, can't get it. Good rebound, Rupp. She can't get it to go either. And that one will go out of bounds. It will stay here with the Trojans. Tempers Wimberley checking in for Zariah Rupp. They'll trade one post for another. Looking for the inbounds. Shear gets the ball on the right wing. She's under a lot of pressure from Fort. Keela Woods struggling to handle the ball. Anaya McGee with the ball, leading the break, trying to get it up ahead to 34. Serenity Shimwell, and just a little out in front, couldn't handle the pass. Back to the Trojans on the turnover. Whistle blown here. They're going to get Perry Brown into the lineup. Number 5 will check in. Number 3, Micaiah Killebrew, will check out. Zariah Rupp back in after just a few seconds. She'll get Akila Woods and give Akila Woods a break. 3 minutes remain in the second quarter. It'll be Des Bryant bringing the ball up the floor with Gregory sitting on the bench right now. Nia McGee guarding Bryant, screen, and Bryant had an opportunity from about 3 or 4 feet and lost the dribble out of bounds. So turnover Trojans, and we're seeing a little bit in both the first and second game, a little sloppy basketball. It's early in the season, and these teams maybe don't have the composure and the feel for the game that they'll have when we get into January somewhere. Shot blocked by Addison Sutton. Pass ahead, no chance. There was no way that ball was going to get in there. Fort has the ball. Montavia bringing it up. Brown with the ball. She's about to lose it. Looking inside at Shimwell. There's Fort with a shot from 3-point range, just a little long. Rupp with the rebound. Rupp's 5th rebound of the first half. Shearer running the baseline, trying to find a screen and get open. Wimberley coming to the high post to set the screen. Bryant comes off the screen. Bryant dragged her pivot foot, and so the ball will go over to the Lady Colonels. Again, another turnover in the game. So again, turnovers so far in games 1 and 2, the story, as these good high school athletes are waiting. Well, great give and go, great cut by LaMontavia Fort. Good pass inside, and she will get her 2nd bucket of the evening. But both these teams, all these teams, just trying to get a feel for the ball. Addison Sutton, again, is a seasoned, polished player. Just didn't handle the ball on that particular occasion. And again, a lot of people just losing control, out of control, not really having a great feel for the game at this point. Jada Gregory will check back in for Addison Sutton. This time Shearer able to stay with Ford as she cut through. Brown with the ball. She's going to give it to Anaya McGee. McGee's turning to look at the basket. Perry's open for 3. Just a little off. Bryant will get the rebound. Gregory will bring the ball up the floor, and she's going to press it to the rim as she does. Very quick to the basket. Wimberley able to get the rebound, not able to get it to go down. Zariah Rupp with the rebound, but also called for traveling as she hit the floor. So her 6th rebound, but a traveling violation on Zariah Rupp. Lady Colonels with an opportunity with 1:10 and counting in the second quarter to tie this thing up. Ford on the left wing. She's going to give it to Brown, but just a little bit off on the pass. So another turnover here. Addison Sutton will inbound to Jada Gregory, and there's 58 seconds to go here in the half. Lady Trojans 18, Lady Colonels 16. Gregory, with her quickness, can get in the lane almost whenever she wants. Turnover, though, it looks like. Tempest Wimberly on the ground with Fort battling for the ball, and it will be change of possession, and the Lady Colonels will have it back. 44 seconds to go. Screen set up top by Shemwell. Fort comes off as Shemwell cutting to the baseline, can't get it. Anaya driving the lane, Anaya McGee, she can't quite get there. Gregory getting the turnover. Woods up ahead, can't handle the pass, and the ball will go out of bounds. Shearer made a good pass, but again, Woods just couldn't quite reel it in. And again, just it seems like nerves, inability to handle the ball, hang on to the ball, catch the ball, plaguing all four teams we've seen so far. Just having a hard time composing themselves and keeping themselves in the game. Again, Fort triggering the two high post offense here. 24, Ladash Bell has it inside to Shemwell. Shemwell, I guess they're saying she stepped out of bounds. It looked like she was pushed out of bounds. But there's Jada Gregory down the floor in a hurry. Gets it to Wimberly, but they cannot get a shot before the half will expire. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for second half action. We'll see you then. We're back for second half action. We'll start in just a minute with the second half for game number 2. This is the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame Classic. Game 2, North Hardin Lady Trojans up 18-16 over the Christian County Lady Colonels. Leading scorer for the Lady Colonels, Anaya McGee, with 6. Trinity McGee with just 4 points, and she's had a lot of opportunities in the post. I think they're going to continue to feed her the ball in the post, give her opportunities. Leading scorer for the Trojans is Jada Gregory with 6 points as well. Low scoring first half, not a lot of opportunities, a lot of turnovers, just like we saw in game 1 between the Lady Bruins and the Lady Lions of Boyd County. And so Addison Sutton just not able to get off tonight or this afternoon. She's got 1 3-pointer. Same situation for Ella Shearer, just 1 3-point shot. So the Lady Trojans will start with the ball. It'll be Shearer, Gregory, Rupp, Woods, and Sutton on the floor for the Lady Colonels. McGee, Catlett, Watkins on the floor, Ford on the floor, as well as number 3, Micaiah Killebrew. Jada Gregory will start, gets it across court to Shearer under a lot of pressure. Number 3 picks that up, and we have a foul call. Only 5 fouls called in the entire first half, and Jada Gregory will pick up a quick foul here to start the second half. And so again, only 5 fouls in the entire first half. And Gregory with an early foul reaching in after the errant pass by Ella Shearer. Fort will bring it up. She's going to throw it into post. And there it is, just like I thought. They're going to go to Trinity McGee, as she had a lot of opportunities in the first half, unable to connect. But Trinity McGee that time just backing Zariah Rupp under the basket. Shearer trapped. Gregory Gets to Sutton, 3 away, just off the mark. Good rebound by Shear. Ball thrown away by Rupp, so Shear picks up the rebound, but gets it to Rupp, and Rupp has her pass tipped away. Fort now on the left side, screened by McGee. She's rolling to the basket, but the pass is going to go to Anaya McGee out top. Back to Fort, back to Anaya McGee. Number 12, the top of the key, gives it to her sister Trinity McGee. Up top, Micaiah Killebrew. She's going to shoot it from the free throw line, just a little off, and Rupp with the rebound, her 7th of the afternoon. Gregory bringing it up the floor. They're going to guard her right hand. She does not want to go to the left hand. Sutton open. She needs to let that go. Shear cross court is open. Ball away, just off. Akila Woods on the rebound, gives it to Rupp. Off. Shear there. They're going to call a foul on that one. Shear gets the rebound in the land of the Giants, and she was knocked to the ground. So Shear had a rebound, and Trinity McGee will pick up her 2nd foul of the afternoon. Shear will go to the line. The score is 18-18, 6:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball away, a little long, but a good bounce. Ella Shear, shooter's touch. Second one is also good, so Shear will give the Trojans back the 2-point lead. The lead has been 2-4 almost all game. A very close, very competitive ball game. Ford on the left wing to Killebrew. Killebrew gives it to Trinity McGee, driving the lane. Beautiful drive and finish. Trinity McGee starting to heat up here in the 2nd half. Coach Hooper is yelling at her team, stop moving away from McGee, but she is not someone you want to get in the way of. Good rebound by Rupp. Back to Sutton. Back to Gregory. Gregory in the lane. She is unafraid but unable to get that one to go. Rupp with an 8th rebound. And so that is Trinity McGee going to the basket there. They call a jump ball, held ball. Akila Woods going up to make that play. It looked like a foul and a made basket, so the Christian County side not happy at all, and I wouldn't be either. That's a bad call there. Killebrew, good move, pulls up for the shot. Gregory getting after the rebound, scrum on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Trojans, but I didn't see possession held by either side really there. 5:43 remaining, and the score is tied at 20. Gregory walking the ball up just over half court. She's going to give to Shear. Shear at top, going across the screen of Rupp, back across the screen, gives to Gregory. Catlett Watkins is going to be called for the foul. So as few fouls as were called in the 1st half, it looks like they're going to start to tighten it up a little bit, which is difficult when you've had it called one way in the 1st half and it seems as though it might be going a different way. Sutton looking to bring the ball in. Shear will get it, give it to Gregory. 3-point ball on the way, and Gregory is the hot hand for the Trojans. Keela Woods on the reach, number 14, as Brown was going across the top of the key. Tempest Wimberly will check back in. Woods has her 3rd foul, and she'll check out as Wimberly comes in for her. Des Bryant is going to check in for Ella Shear. Catlett Watkins gets it back to Fort, who will trigger the offense from the top of the key, coming to the left side now. Oh, good cut by McGee, but Gregory saw the pass coming. 3-on-2. Bad pass to Rupp. Rupp tracks it down, gets it to Bryant. Back into Rupp. Good cut, good look and basket. Good pass by Gregory, and Rupp with her 3rd basket. She's got 6, and the biggest lead of the game at 25-20 for the home area, maybe not home team, but home area, North Hardin Trojans up 25-20. This is an HCEC-TV student production. Hardin County Television is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular offer the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugbug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame for sponsoring this event here. Game 2, 4:44 remaining in the third quarter. Lady Colonels walking the ball up the floor. Lady Trojans up 25-20. Catlett Watkins with the ball back out top to Trinity McGee. Perry Brown, number 5, with the ball back to McGee. She'll try the 3. Just a little strong with that one, but the ball all the way back out front to McGee. She'll pick up the rebound there. Ball in the lane. They're going to call a charge as Rupp takes the charge. 3 fouls on Trinity McGee, and immediately Serenity Shemwell will check into the lineup. Trinity McGee finding the sledding a little tough today. Struggled in the first half to score. Just got it going here in the second half, but unable to stay on the floor with 3 fouls now as they called her for the charge. I think Gregory was expecting Rupp to roll, but didn't. Bryant touch pass inside to Wimberly. She can't hold on to it. Ball lost out of bounds. The Lady Colonels will have it. Lamontavia Fort bringing the ball up the floor. Perry Brown up top. She'll step on the line for a 2. Gregory back up the floor. Didn't see who had that rebound. Gregory stop and go. Blocked by Anaya McGee. Good block. The ball knocked out of bounds. And the Trojans will retain possession. Addison Sutton will bring the ball in bounds. Sutton's only got 3 on the evening. Scored 19 in her first game. I'm not sure what she had last night against Western Hills, but a prolific score. Rupp is going to throw it to Wimberly. Underneath, unable to handle it. Gets it outside to Gregory. Bryant was open for 3, didn't take it. Rupp looking for Wimberly inside, and she's going to travel. She's not going to travel. They're going to call it a held ball as Anaya McGee got her hand on it for the block, and it's going to be a held ball, but possession will go over to the Lady Colonels. 3:18 remaining, 25-20 is the score. Lady Trojans leading inside to Shemwell. She'll get it back out to Catlett Watkins, who's short on the 3. Wimberly will, they're going to say Fort knocked that out of bounds. It looked like Wimberly had gotten her hand on it, but it's Lamontavia Fort knocking that out. Gregory again walking the ball up into the front court now. We'll give it to Rupp at the top of the key. Wimberly looking inside. Turnover. Catlett Watkins comes up with it, and it's Addison Sutton running into Catlett Watkins as she brings it up. So that'll be a foul there. It's a 3rd team foul, first foul on Addison Sutton. So Catlett Watkins will bring the ball in bounds. It's Fort at the top. Shemwell at the top with the ball. Gives it to Anaya McGee. Looking to drive. Gets inside. Nothing there. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Anaya McGee. I think McGee was looking for a call, but none there. Jada Gregory bringing the ball up. Des Bryant with the ball on the right wing. Rupp out front, trying to get the ball to Bryant. That'll be another turnover for the Trojans. So this game has come to a screeching halt. Sutton will check out. Shearer will check in. And at 25-20, it's been 3 minutes since anybody's scored the basketball. And this quarter started 18-16, and not a whole lot going on here on either side on the offensive end. Anaya McGee pushing inside. Beautiful move at the post. Anaya McGee for her 8th points of the night. And they'll make the difference just 3. Gregory trying to drive the lane. Stuck in the corner. Rupp now has it. Now it's Shearer out top. Fort on her. Gregory to Rupp. Setting it up. Wimberly trying to get position in the post. Shearer gives to Bryant. Wimberly unable to handle it. Another turnover. Brown bringing it into the front court. Fort is open. So is Anaya McGee, and they're going to call jump ball again. She had an open, Serenity Shimwell, open for an easy layup, and instead just ran into the chest of Zariah Rupp and unable to get a call. And so the call was a jump ball again, as a block shot turned into a held ball situation. 122 and counting. Lady Trojans 25, Lady Colonels 22. Rupp on the left side loses control. It's under her. Timeout called by Coach Hooper, as her player Zariah Rupp was in trouble with the ball on the floor, and they will call timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. So I misspoke a little bit ago. The game at half was 18-16. And so with 1:10 to go in the third quarter, 25-22, we have a low-scoring third quarter as well. Low-scoring game, both teams struggling to make shots. Both teams struggling to get good shots. Pushing into spots where probably they shouldn't. A lot of turnovers, just like in that first game. That was the difference between Central Hardin and Boyd County, where the turnovers. So Wimberly gets the rebound. Ball's back out, and now there's a scrum on the ground for the ball again. And the ball will go back over on the alternating possession to the Lady Colonels. And again, one of the things I think is a sign of teams struggling a little bit in their game is a lot of held balls. Basically, it's a lot of loose balls. It means people aren't handling the ball well. And so no one is really securing the ball or running an effective offensive set. And that seems to be what's happening here. Killebrew comes off a nice screen. Anaya McGee there in the lane, good move, just unable to finish from about 8 feet. Rupp up ahead, but Gregory does not get Rupp the ball. Now Rupp out front. Gregory has the ball. Rupp with a moving screen. It looked like Sutton on the drive. Killebrew will block that shot. They're going to call that a held ball because they didn't know who knocked it out of bounds. Sutton's going to bring it in bounds. She gets it to Gregory up top. Calling for Rupp to set a screen, but gets it to Sutton. Sutton open for a three and couldn't get it to go. Addison Sutton struggling a little bit from the three-point arc tonight. Not normal. Under 8 seconds. Ford is kind of holding the ball. She's got to realize where she is. She gets it to McGee. Good play in the lane at the buzzer. Anaya McGee leading the way with 10 points tonight. So Trinity McGee struggling a bit with foul trouble. Anaya McGee picking up the slack, having a great third quarter, scoring several times down the stretch. And we're in for a fun fourth quarter here with a close ball game. Trojans 25, Colonels 24, and so These two teams just looking to get a little traction, looking to get a little footing as far as being able to handle the ball, run effective sets, get what they want with any consistency in the offensive end. And so far, really, Anaya and Trinity McGee are the only real viable threats, offensive threats for the Lady Colonels. They're the only ones that are getting any consistent looks, and they can get those in the paint because of their size and athleticism. They do a good job handling the ball, even for what you would seemingly have as 4 and 5, as post types of players. They handle the ball very well. On the other side, Jada Gregory with 9 points has led the way for the Lady Trojans. Addison Sutton struggling with just 3 points. Ella Shear with just 5, and so two of the leading scorers and leading 3-point shooters that we have in our area really have been held down. Sutton has missed, I believe, her last 3 attempts from 3-point range, and I haven't seen Shear able to get a shot off. She's had a couple of 3-point attempts since the early make, but Fort has done a great job of taking that away from her. So Lady Colonels will start with it. Killebrew off the right side. She gets down the lane but can't hang on to it. Again, the ability to handle the ball is the biggest issue for both teams. Fort is all over Shear. Rupp trapped in the corner, and jump ball call. Great job defensively. Brown and Fort able to trap, and the Trojans will keep the ball on alternate possession. Keela Woods will check back in just 24 seconds into this fourth quarter. It had been Wimberly on the floor for her. You've got your starting group on the floor for the Trojans. Throw inside to Rupp. She gives it back to Woods. Neither one of them can get an open look. Good defense by the McGees inside. Rupp has the ball on Anaya McGee. Blocked shot, but they're going to call Anaya McGee for a foul. Zariah Rupp will go to the line. Second personal foul on Anaya McGee. She had good position, just made a little body contact. It's Rupp at the line. Rupp has a really nice shot. That is her 7th point of the night, and she has looked really good from the perimeter, just hasn't been able to get them to go. But her game has improved considerably. Good looking free throws, 2 for Zariah Rupp, and the game is a 3-point game with 7 minutes remaining. 27 Lady Trojans, 24 Lady Colonels. Ford will give it to Trinity McGee. Big 31 with the ball. Makes a great move on Rupp. In the lane, unable to finish, just a little strong. She's been strong all night. Gregory in amongst all 5 Christian County defenders, and they're going to call a foul. I'm not sure which one it was on, but there were 5 girls surrounding her. They're going to call that on number 20, Lamontavia Fort. That's her first foul, 5th on the team, 3 on the Lady Trojans this half, and so not much in the way of fouls being called here. Good basketball in that regard. Keela Woods about losing the ball, knocked out of bounds by Perry Brown, and it will stay with the Lady Trojans. Addison Sutton will bring the ball in bounds as the Lady Trojans prepare. Keela Woods steps out to take the pass. Back to Sutton, back to Woods. Woods trying to drive, and she was knocked down hard by Trinity McGee. No foul call there. Now, one of the things that is concerning when you have a game like this, and again, in this situation, it's great to see a game where the officials are letting guys play. You like to see that. The one danger can be is that it can get a little overly physical. So we've only seen 13 fouls called in the entire game, and we've got 6:42 remaining in the game. So they are letting them play, but this is the danger you have in that situation, is it gets a little physical and someone gets knocked a little sideways and down. We've got Keela Woods down right now. We'll hope for obviously the best, as Coach Whitney Hooper's there. Eric Oliver, the trainer here at E-Town, he'll be here for all 4 games today. He's here to attend to Keela Woods. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. And so Akila Woods is up, and Mr. Eric Oliver is attending to her. One of the assistant coaches is going to help her over to the side here, and not sure the extent of the injury. She was simply hit hard and crashed to the floor. I don't know if it's wind knocked out of her chest, arm. She was kind of holding her arms to herself. I'm not sure what that injury is, but we'll start action again. The Lady Colonels with the ball. 6:37 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Fort with the ball. It's inside to McGee, and she is, wow, that was awesome. Trinity McGee. Tempest Wimberly is not a small person, and McGee just knocked her out of the way and put the ball in the basket. Both posts coming up to set a screen for Gregory. Sutton under a lot of pressure from Fort. Fort doing a great job on the defensive end on both Sutton and on Shear. That time she was in great position, but just stuck her hand in, and they're going to call a reach on Fort. So her second foul, the 6th on their team. The next foul by the Lady Colonels will put the Lady Trojans into the bonus. It'll be Jada Gregory. At the top, she's lost control of the ball. Ford is such a great defender on ball. Pass to Rupp. It's under 6 minutes to play. Shearer will pick up the loose ball. Gregory has Fort on her. Screen by Rupp. Given back to Rupp. Rupp's got a shot. Blocked by McGee. She's starting to assert herself. Pushing the ball up the floor. Give to Anaya McGee. She can't finish. And we have a fouls on Perry Brown for the Lady Colonels, and that'll send, I believe, Rupp to the line for one in the bonus. And Jada Gregory was in a pretty big collision there again with Trinity McGee, again, who it looks like is really starting to take control of the game. But on that breakaway there, if she'd have just come under control and made a move, she's just full speed ahead and out of control. And it's causing a problem for her being able to finish around the basket. Rupp at the line. First one in and out, so not able to get to the bonus there. Good looking shot. It hit both sides of the rim and then popped out. So the score is still 27-26. Lady Trojans. Anaya McGee out top is going to give it back to Fort. High pass, McGee trying to get it to Killebrew, and it didn't have a chance. Coach Radford not real happy with that pass. There was no opportunity there, and so the Trojans will get the ball back. Double dribble called on Rupp, and again another turnover for the North Hardin Trojans. Coach Radford is screaming for a 3-second call because Wimberly seems to be camping out in the lane and have not gotten that call yet. I'm just waiting to see if the officials will make that call at some point. Fort trying to set up the offense as screens are being set. Brown steps on the line but can't get that to fall. Rebound to Des Bryant. She's going to get it to Gregory, who pushes quickly up the floor, backs up, then into the lane, through the lane, trying to make a pass, but Anaya McGee there to get the steal, and another turnover for the Lady Trojans. They got 4 on 5. Brown's going to shoot. Bucket. Perry Brown is able to knock it down. Good penetration and dish. Brown set herself and knocked down the shot, and for the first time, the Lady Colonels take the lead. Des Bryant up top. Good screen by Rupp, back to Rupp. She walked, but they did not call it. Sutton driving in the lane, and she's going to get caught up, and Killebrew is going to be guilty of the foul. That'll send Addison Sutton to the line. This is a big deal with 4:05 remaining. Addison Sutton is the most lights-out shooter I've seen in a long time, and she has not had opportunities. They are all over her. these 2 free throws could give her a chance to get in some rhythm and have an opportunity maybe to find her rhythm and get some shots. Sometimes that's all a great shooter needs is a few free throws to go, and then you're ready to keep firing away. So Sutton makes both. And so with 4 minutes to go in the game, it is a 29-28 lead for the Lady Trojans. They get the lead right back, right into McGee. She's going over the left, over her left shoulder. Beautiful left-handed shot, but just a little strong. Everything she has shot this afternoon has been just a little strong. She is maybe a little fired up, but a great move across the lane and foul on Tempest Wimberly, and that will be, I believe, her first, but McGee at the line, unable to knock that one down. Trinity McGee with 10 points. Anaya McGee also with 10. There's 11 for Trinity. So that'll tie it up. We're at 29 all now, 3:53 remaining here in a seesaw battle now. Again, this thing has not gotten more than 5 points. It's been such a close game all the way along. Neither team really being very effective on the offensive end, but there's Rupp with the ball looking to get into Wimberly. There's Bryant in the lane, and why she didn't shoot that, I have no idea. The Christian County faithful calling for a walk. I did not see that. The Des Bryant caught the ball and her right foot stayed stationary where the other foot danced twice. So we are in an absolute thriller here, knotted at 29, late in the fourth quarter, under 4 minutes remaining, and both teams looking to get any sort of purchase to get a little bit of a lead here. The strategy for Lady Colonels has got to be throw it in the post to Trinity McGee, throw it in the post to Anaya McGee. They need to exploit whatever matchup they can find. They need to exploit it in there. The 2 bigs for North Hardin doing a good job. Zariah Rupp, Tempest Wimberly trying to hang in there against these fantastic post players for the Lady Colonels. And again, thrown inside to Wimberly, and there's McGee knocking it away. Jada Gregory had it, but then threw it away. McGee crossing over on Des Bryant. And Trinity McGee is down, and again, got tied up with Des Bryant there and kind of ran her over. They're going to call that foul on Des Bryant, and I gotta tell you, a lot of that's created by Trinity McGee. She is so aggressive. She's running over people to the basket, and they're going to have to call that if she puts her shoulder down like that. That's going to have to be called at some point on her. She obviously is physically more gifted than most of the players on the floor. She's trying to use that advantage, which you cannot blame her for, but that shoulder down move is not a good move. It's a rebound by Wimberly there off the miss by McGee. Rupp on the corner back out front. Gregory trying to drive, gets it to Sutton, who walks. She kind of bobbled the ball on the catch, and it caused her to take an extra step. She was trying to get the ball to Rupp. So the clock ticks under 3 minutes. 29-29, Fort into McGee. So they've got to do it. She's triple teamed, and she's going to put it up anyway. They're going to call the foul. That foul's going to go on Gregory, who was there. And again, there are a number of things the Lady Colonels could do to get this advantage. As soon as the ball goes into the post, there's a triple team. The whole defense is collapsing on McGee, which is really the only option they have. Great job knocking down the free throw by Trinity McGee. But they should be able to have her dump opposite, maybe take the ball and pass it to a cutter on the opposite side when that triple or double team comes. But right now, she's got her head down and her shoulder down, just going to the rim, and there's another free throw. So it's going to work out for Trinity McGee right there. Good 2 big free throws, and they're up 2 right now. The Lady Trojans are still trying to find a way to score the basketball right now. In the absence of Addison Sutton making shots, they've got really no options here. They've only scored 11 points here in the second half so far, the Lady Trojans, and it's been a struggle. Gregory's going to pull up on the drive, nothing there. Trying to knock it back in bounds, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jada Gregory as everybody stayed away from that. And it looks like these Christian County Lady Colonels are starting to seize control a little bit here. They're only up 2. It's a one-possession game, but 2:27 remaining. It's into McGee again. The entire defense collapses. There's got to be an option. The foul's going to be on Killebrew, and it's going to send best shooter for the North Hardin Trojans, Addison Sutton, to the line. Looking to see if we're 1-1 or if we're in the double bonus right now. I think we're in the double bonus here. And Sutton will take 2. And Sutton will knock down both, so the Trojans right back into the tie. 31-31, 2:12 and counting. Fort with Ella Shearer guarding. Throw inside to McGee. She's got one-on-one on Rupp and can't get it to go. That's exactly the matchup they wanted. They got the one-on-one instead of the one-on-3. Bryant from 3. Just off the mark. Big rebound by Brown. Brown gets it to Fort. 1:44 to go. And they've got to work on figuring out how to, there they go. They're going to clear the side, and here comes the double, but it's too late. But Trinity McGee just can't get it up on the square. Anaya McGee out trying to guard Gregory. Gregory down the lane. Gets it to Shearer, who did not take the three-point shot when she had the open look. It's a little bit of a problem. We've got a timeout. Whitney Hooper is going to call a timeout there. Ella Shearer caught the ball open in the corner. She's one of the best three-point shooters around and did not take the shot. So, timeout call by Whitney Hooper. The Lady Trojans will have the ball when we come back to play. 31-31. Broadcast today is brought to you by Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all of your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank. Hometown banking made simple. 1:22 remaining. And we had a furious comeback in the first game that fell short for the Central Hardin Lady Bruins as they fell behind in the first quarter and didn't get back really into the game until late in the fourth quarter. Here we have a tie game, and Jada Gregory of the Trojans getting the ball to Des Bryant here, screened by Addison Sutton. Good switch, jump ball as Fort ties up Des Bryant. So coming out of the timeout, nothing for the Trojans there as this Lady Colonel defense has been swarming all over them. And so I've seen a few of the scores for the first 2 games for the Lady Colonels, and they've been high-scoring games. This is anything but. This is a defensive battle, and both teams really working hard and not getting a lot. McGee driving in the lane, off balance. She was tripped a little bit, but could not get that ball up. The double team came, and she wasn't ready for it. Good drive, but the Trojans continue to play good help defense. Screen and help. Bryant's going to get it over to Gregory. The ball is blocked out of bounds by Anaya McGee with 44 seconds remaining. The Trojans will have possession. A few chuckles being had about that ball being blocked. Anaya McGee, I think, blocked it with her elbow. Is Jada Gregory not the biggest player on the floor, obviously. Zariah Rupp underneath. She's going to put it up. Basket, Zariah Rupp. Big bucket. Timeout, Whitney Hooper. She wants to set up her defense with 37 seconds remaining. 33 Lady Trojans, 31 Lady Colonels. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County School special. Thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, and Spectrum Communications on Channel 184. So what will we see from the Lady Colonels? The go-to look is obviously Trinity McGee in the post, but they have not had the opportunity to turn opposite and dump to a cutter, have not, when the double and triple team comes, she has not been able to get the ball back out to an open shooter. We'll see what plan Coach Radford has for this possession. Coach Hooper obviously called the timeout immediately, trying to set the defense. She's got to have some kind of a plan to keep the ball out of the post, trying to keep it out of the hands of Trinity McGee. Obviously, that's their best option. Trinity has really struggled to put the ball in the basket. She's had a lot of really good looks, and the pressure of the Trojans, the double and triple team coming at just the right time, has been part of that. So Fort brings it across. And now, with 33 seconds, Coach Radford will call timeout. She wanted to get it over half court so they could bring the ball out of bounds here at half court. They're going to set up some sort of inbounds play. Sorry, everybody, I'm trying to peek into the huddle and see what kind of a play we're getting set up here. Coach Radford is trying to set up, it looks like some sort of back screen and play. Going to the basket, obviously, from the inbounds pass. So we'll see what kind of set the Colonels will come out in. We'll see what Coach Hooper will have defensively. They've played an awful lot of man defense. It might not be a bad idea to pack it in with a zone defense at this point. At these key junctures, it's often a really good idea to go to a new look, to new defense, which maybe will confuse so that could be, we'll see what kind of set they're going to give. It looks like they're coming out in a man look here, but they're going to pack it back. Maybe not. It may be a 1-3-1 look, but they're going to have Jada Gregory out front trying to pressure the inbounds here. Going to stay with Brown. She's going to get it into Killebrew here. And again, now they're going to go to a man look. This is a man look, and they've got triple team. Gives it to Anaya. Finally the pass out, but Anaya McGee could not knock down the shot from the free throw line. Good play. The triple team came. She dished it to her sister Anaya McGee. Just couldn't knock down the shot. So now with 18 seconds remaining, the Lady Trojans have to get the ball in bounds and successfully get it up the floor. They get it to Jada Gregory, but she's knocked out of bounds there as they try to get the ball from her. Fouls on Anaya McGee, her third. There'll be 2 shots for Jada Gregory and 2 big free throws right here as the Lady Trojans are up 2. And this could make it a 2-possession game if she can knock both of them down. Jada Gregory a little long on the first, and so it's still just a 2-point game. This is a huge free throws. I have not seen the Lady Colonels knock down a 3-point shot yet. They don't have 3-point shooters, and she misses both. So a 2-point basket, 14 seconds, would be a game-tying shot. And as expected, with 9 seconds remaining, Coach Radford's going to call for a timeout and set up something inside. The last set was a really good set where they threw it inside and then it went back to Anaya McGee from her sister, and they got a good look. Coach Hooper, again, came out with a little bit of a different look, but went back to their man defensive set. It really seems like it would make a lot of sense for Coach Hooper to maybe drop back into zone. That just may not be who the Lady Trojans are. They're a man defense team, but it seems like it would make sense for them to pack it in, make the Lady Colonels beat them with something from the outside. Certainly they'd want to pressure the shot, pressure the shooter, and get a hand in the face, but it is late in the game, and we expected this to come down to the end, and the Lady Colonels will have a shot at it right here to try to send this one into overtime. So we knew it was going to be exciting. It's been all the way down to the end. Fort to inbounds. Brown out front almost got the ball stolen, but Gregory on the foul. That was probably not a good play to make by Jada Gregory. They will be going to the line. Perry Brown now has the game in her hands. 8.2 remaining. The box out, very important here on the 1-and-1. Brown with an opportunity to make two. It's away, it's a little long. Bryant will get the ball, and they're gonna call a foul as Bryant got the rebound. Foul is on Trinity McGee, it's her fourth. So Coach Radford will call another timeout here, this time to ice the shooter. Des Bryant will have 2 free throws, and Coach Radford will need to set up a play for the end here as well, but hoping for misses. Jada Gregory had 2 opportunities maybe to put this thing away on her last trip to the free throw stripe. This time it's going to be the freshman Des Bryant going to the line, so she'll have an opportunity to put this thing away. And we'll see if she can get this done. So the Trojans looking to stay perfect on the young season to go to 3-0, and Des Bryant from the line. Shot is away, and it's good. Des Bryant knocking down the first. And so now it's going to take a 3-point shot from the Lady Colonels. That is if Des Bryant can't knock this down, and it's away. It's off. McGee is going to bring it. Bryant's going to give some pressure with 3 points. They could foul her, and right at the buzzer, Trinity McGee will dribble the ball off her foot, and the Lady Trojans will win 34-31 in a defensive contest in which Addison Sutton and Ella Shear couldn't quite get going. Jada Gregory finishes the game with 9. Addison Sutton finishes the game with 7. Ella Shear 5. Zariah Rupp with 8 points on the night, and Des Bryant with 3. On the Lady Colonel side, Trinity McGee finishes the game with 13. Perry Brown 4. Anaya McGee 10. And the Lady Colonels will fall to 1-2 on this young season, and the North Hardin Trojans, the Lady Trojans, will go to 3-0 on the season. They found a way to get it done, and so the Lady Trojans will walk away with a win, a big win here. We will take a short break and be back in about 20 minutes for the Game 3, the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame Classic. That will match up the Meade County Lady Green Waves taking on the John Hardin Lady Dogs. So we'll see you in just a bit.